think the intersection in like responsibility for shifting culture is with art reflecting society or society having more of an impression on art? So where do you think the artist's responsibility is?
Yep, the artist, yep.
In shifting culture. My question stems from like, you know, back early hip hop, like self-destruction, talking about what was happening in the streets, right? And so like artists shifting that narrative through music and or perpetuating a narrative. Right?
For me, I take full responsibility as an artist because I'm a firm believer in whenever I say something, I want to say something. And with heavy is the crown, and to whom much is given, much is required. So if you have a platform, like I'm responsible for how I use my influence to shift people in whatever way that I want to shift them. But that's me personally. Other people, they strongly feel like I'm just an artist. I'm not here to just express myself, and then I'm not a role model. I'm not none of this. And it's like they believe the lie. For me, I think it's a lie that they've like convinced themselves to believe. If you have a platform, then you have a responsibility for what you do with your influence. So I take full responsibility, but I know other people don't feel the same way, and I feel like art is literally what shapes the culture.
It's intertwined. I think hindsight is like rose-colored. Like, so we always talk about the inception of hip hop and like where it started at. Like, as you know, they weren't doing this. They were. They were. The popularity of hip hop and how that has changed and how commercial hip hop has changed the narrative. Like, that's the thing, because there isn't a lack of people who are still talking about, you know, the plight of people in the correct manner. Now, the streams in which those people have an opportunity to get that message out has changed. But the inception of hip-hop had good rappers and had bad rappers, and had people who were pushing a certain narrative and had people who weren't pushing a certain narrative. The way our music is portrayed to the world has changed.